Happy Friday, guys. What a better way to end off the week than what we're seeing right now. The stock market is completely exploding. It's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have the Russell up 1.1%, the Nasdaq's up 1.8%, the S&P's up 1.2%, and we have the Dow Jones up 0.6% as the VIX is down over 2%. So we're going to break down the indexes in this video. And of course, guys, come on, we're going to break down some stocks. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you guys might as well check out my Patreon if you want to see all the moves I make in the stock market. You want to keep up with my Patreon portfolio, which, by the way, I just made a move today. Check it out. You might as well. There's a lot of value on the Patreon. Just check out the link down below, the QR code right here, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So like I said, it's currently about 1 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have all of the indexes moving in a major way. And now if I pull up this 5-day chart here on SPY, which tracks the S&P 500, you guys should know that by now. This is clearly taking out the highs from yesterday and from the last couple of days, and we're actually ending off the week here at a fresh high. We hit 509.75 literally a couple of seconds ago, and we're continuing to push to new highs as of right now. We're almost at $510 per share on SPY, which is great. And here on the 20-day chart, you guys can see we're slowly reversing. We were under the moving averages for quite some time. Now we're starting to get back over them after that sell-off, which lasted a couple of weeks, right? So this is a really good sign overall here for the bulls. And on the 4-hour chart on SPY, we can see here that we're now moving past the 50 moving average, and we're getting awfully close to the 180 moving average, which is at $513 per share, right around here. Now, if that breaks, guys, here on the 4-hour chart, that's going to be very good news for the bulls on SPY. And pretty much everything I just said applies here to Triple Q. Triple Q's also moving past the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Now we're getting awfully close to the 180 SMA, which is at about 435, 436. Now Triple Q's at 432. So we're getting pretty close to that point, guys. And if that were to break at some point, maybe next week, as we are expecting Apple's earnings and Amazon's earnings, if we do get out of here, that'd be ideal, and maybe we could be breaking out even further from there. But overall, guys, we're looking really good here all across the board on the indexes, and this is after we got earnings out of Google yesterday, and of course, we also got earnings out of Microsoft. You guys probably saw those, and those are moving the markets like crazy right now. We have Google stock up a whopping 10%, and the thing is, guys, it's up 10%, but we're actually $10 off of the highs from aftermarket yesterday. So at one point, we were up like 17% on Google, which is nuts considering how big of a company this is. So it's up 10% right now. We've pretty much been consolidating all day on the intraday, which is good. And obviously, this is holding up and really bringing up the entire stock market like crazy today. That along with Microsoft, which is up not nearly as much as Google, but still it's up 2.7%. And earlier in the day, or initially when the numbers came out yesterday after the bell, it was up around 6, almost 7%. Microsoft was. So yeah, markets are crushing it right now, guys. And other than those two stocks, Microsoft and Google, we have a lot of other movers as well. I think Enphase reported numbers a couple of days ago, and their stock's up 5.5% right now. Not fully breaking out yet, but you guys can see if I draw a fresh, wedge right here, you guys can see we're still trading in this wedge, right? We have earnings, or we just had earnings, and they reported, let me see here, guys. Looks like they did adjusted EPS of 35 cents, which missed the 40 cents expected, and sales also missed 263 million versus 281 million expected, and guidance was actually pretty soft for Enphase. Q2 revenue projected 290 to 330 million versus 350 million dollars expected. So yeah, not the best there, but still doesn't seem like it's enough to move the stock down even further. Maybe all of this bad news is priced in already. I don't know, but overall, I'm keeping my eyes on Enphase here on this wedge. And let me see what else ended up moving today, guys. We had JD.com make a 5% move. Currently it's up 5%, and now we're actually breaking out to multi-month highs, which is awesome. You guys can see here, clearly, JD has been struggling to break above 28, 29 bucks. Now we're pushing past 30, heading into earnings in the next couple of weeks. So JD is looking like a nice reversal play, at least in my opinion. Please, guys, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Trade at your own risk, guys. But yeah, JD looks pretty good. It looks like we're also getting moves today out of Pinterest, which we haven't gotten many of those as of late, but Pinterest is set to report earnings. PINS is the ticker. They're on Monday after the bell, the 30th of April, so keep your eyes on them. Maybe these earnings will be what it takes to get Pinterest out of this little downtrend that it's been in since the last earnings report. You guys can clearly see. So PINS making a nice move, 4.5% in the green right now. We have Chewy also making a decent move, 4.3% in the green after just hitting a fresh low a couple of days ago here on the 4-hour chart, which isn't the best sign overall for Chewy, but it's trying to crawl its way out of the hole. Will it? I don't know. Time will tell, but as of now, it is up on the day. We also have DraftKings up again. This thing is, making a pretty nice move, 4.3% in the green, heading into earnings here, I think on Thursday or Friday of next week. They're usually always on Thursday or Friday, so keep your eyes on DKNG for next week. And by the way, this stock looks really good. The chart is pretty bullish still, very bullish at that. You guys can see if I get the channel tool out, boom, we're currently at the bottom of the channel. So yeah, it looks like we are starting to bounce and potentially start going, we might start going towards the top of the channel here, which could put us anywhere from, 48 to 50 to 52 bucks per share if things get really, really hot. So that's DraftKings, DKNG. Let me see what else is moving here, guys, today. Looks like ARM Holdings is up a little bit, 3%, although this is still very beaten down from where it was recently, and they're also set to report earnings pretty soon here. ARM Holdings on the 8th of May, and notice how we're still clearly above the old resistance from a couple of months ago. We're holding that as support. The uptrend overall is still holding. This is actually a pretty good sign for ARM Holdings. Now let's see if we could really get the pop post earnings or maybe heading into earnings. And one more here, guys. Let me see. AMD is also one worth watching. Earnings are coming up here in early May. Actually, no, on Monday. Holy crap. 4 days from now, after the bell, we're getting AMD's earnings, and this stock is down a good $70 or 32% heading into the earnings report. So this is going to be one worth watching, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did get a big move post earnings. Is it guaranteed? Obviously not. But I wouldn't be surprised if this thing popped, if earnings were better than expected, maybe guidance was strong, because listen, we're down 30%. We're in a bear market heading into earnings, guys. This is a very interesting time for advanced micro devices. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get your 10 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks from Moomoo. That's a $50 value, guys, by using that link down below, checking out the QR code right here, or by going to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. All you guys have to do is open up your account and fund it with at least $100. And again, you get 10 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks guaranteed. And if you want to check out my Patreon, if you want to see me build out my Patreon portfolio, all the buys, sells, exclusive updates to that, right? All that good stuff and chart breakdowns plus more, Discord access as well. All of that's on Patreon down below, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon or check out the QR code right here. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.